Hi guys, today we are going to be making Coquito de almendras, which is a traditional Puerto Rican Christmas drink. Some people refer to it as the Puerto Rican eggnog, but I think it's about a million times better than eggnog. Our cast of characters is going to be 1 can of coconut milk, 1¼ cups of almond milk, 1 can of cream of coconut, half a cup of almond liqueur, Amaretto, I prefer Disaronno, 1 cup, less or more, whichever you prefer, of white rum, 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of ginger, and 1/8 teaspoon of nutmeg. You can, of course, adjust the spice to taste as well. Now, one of the first things we're going to be doing is making our almond milk. And for that, we're going to use 1 cup of blanched almonds and 1½ cups of water. Now we're just going to blend the hot water and the almonds together to make our delicious, nutritious almond milk. Next, we're going to need to separate our milk from the nuts that are left in the blender. And for that, we're going to be using a nut bag, but you can also use a towel, a cheesecloth, a fine mesh strainer, any combination of these. Pour it into the bag and squeeze. That will give you your nut milk. Alright, now that we've got our almond milk, we're ready to just put all of our ingredients into the blender. First up, our freshly squeezed almond milk. Make sure to get all of the almond milk out of that measuring cup. Next up, a can of cream of coconut. If you can pour it into the blender without splashing, that would be great. Next, our can of coconut milk. Now we're all set for the adult portion of this drink, which is half a cup of Amaretto. Into the blender it goes. And then our rum. If you're going to be making these for children, then I suggest, of course, avoiding the rum and adding in some vanilla ice cream to make it extra thick, creamy, and delicious. Next up, our spices. So 1/8 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1/4 teaspoon of ginger, and a tablespoon of cinnamon. And now we need to do something really complicated to this recipe. And that is to blend it. That is the key to a delicious tasting coquito. You need to blend it, blend it, blend it, because you want all your milks and your rum to be nice and mixed in. Of course, guys, even if you're making this for adults, you can also pour in some vanilla ice cream or some almond ice cream. Next up, we need our extracts, half a teaspoon of almond extract and half a teaspoon of vanilla extract into the blender and blend once again. Now you're going to pick a very fancy schmancy beautiful container or bottle and you're going to pour your coquito mixture into it. We're going to be putting this coquito into the refrigerator for 4 hours minimum. Overnight is best. Once it's completely chilled, then pour yourself a glass or two. Cheers! Feliz Navidad!